The game of golf. So many have played it, but only one made it what it is today. A household name worldwide, Arnold Palmer has died at the age of 87. 7 major championships, 62 PGA championships. You know, this is a man that I have interviewed, but I have truly admired for many years. Let's go back to the 1960s, when the middle class in America mainly went to work in a steel mill. Mothers were at home working twice as hard, raising families, and it was about Sundays and having that rare opportunity to sit and relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. And many people, including yours truly, would watch television and the game of golf. And at a young age, trying to figure out exactly how the game was played, knew there was one beacon, someone that literally drew you to the game. No matter what was going on, you found yourself with your legs crossed, nose to screen, in front of that television, watching Arnold Palmer. He was a superhero. He was someone that you idolized, and as a young child, looked at him as though he was a father figure. And for some reason, I have met many people, celebrities of all kinds, during my career, but he still remained that way for me my entire life. And as when everyone gets old, you start thinking every day, will this be the day? And you would always get up and you would go through the headlines and just take a look at everything trending, and you would kind of see his name somewhere along the way, or someone would mention the game of golf, and you would go, well, we're blessed to have Arnold Palmer one more day. It is inevitable, all of us will die, but it is something that none of us really look forward to, especially when you lose family members. No, Arnold Palmer was not a family member to me, but a kindred spirit. And for some reason, I always felt connected. And I honestly, every time when I'd go to Latrobe for business or pleasure, as soon as I would see you're entering the city limits of Latrobe, the hometown of Arnold Palmer, I just felt as though I was in his neighborhood. And in the back of my mind, I always thought, well, maybe I'll run into Arnie here and we'll have a chance to sit down and just talk shop. No one was more graceful or decent to his fellow man than Arnold Palmer. I interviewed him many times, and you have to understand, at one time, just trying to make my way in broadcasting, opportunities like interviewing Arnold Palmer were rare. Because, as in most cases, people of that status are way too busy to talk to people in broadcasting that are just getting started. But for some reason, Arnold Palmer did that with me and many. He always signed autographs. He always took time to talk to people. His gallery, if you will. Why? Because Arnold, the king, knew it was because of those people he was able to do things that only, well, mere mortals could dream of. I don't know how I will feel tomorrow. It will probably hurt even more. Right now, I'm kind of stunned to even find out that he's gone. I found out, believe it or not, from my 15-year-old daughter who sent me a text. And when I saw her name, before I looked at anything as far as trending headlines, I wanted to see what she had to say. Arnold Palmer, 87 years of age, my daughter, 15. The thing that she really knew about Arnold Palmer was his iced tea. Her and I loved it, and she would always ask me to pick it up whenever I was at Coons Market, and that's the truth. And as she grew and enjoyed iced tea after iced tea, we would sit many times, and she would ask me about the man who played golf. And when he would be on television, she would say, look, Dad, there's Mr. Palmer. And it would always strike up a good conversation. Now, as I get ready to wrap this eulogy up, if you will, I want to direct this to Mr. Palmer and his family. I will never, ever be able to repay all of you for what you have done for me. You have given me a belief that, yes, you can be successful, and more importantly, you can be normal. You can enjoy all of the things that I enjoyed as a child growing up. As I grew as a broadcaster and became more entrenched in entertainment, I wondered if that was ever going to be possible. Because when you're in the public eye, people put demands on you, and sometimes it's hard to take care of things that you really would much rather be doing, like spending time with your family. Yet Arnold Palmer proved that balance in life is possible. And whether it was on the back nine, whether it was on his tractor in Latrobe, or whether it was talking to people like me, Arnold Palmer always kept his eye on the ball. The world of golf for sure will never be the same, but I must tell you, as I felt when my parents passed, my life will never be the same. But as I was for my time with them, I feel the same about you, Arnold. Mr. Palmer, I'm grateful for our time together. Good night. And thanks for the memories, King, from the Pratte Gym.